This is another reminder that this is not some sort of foreign military adventure. The enemy is already inside the gates. It's here in our country, and a lot of that propaganda that's being pushed on Americans in this country was funded, if not directly, indirectly, from Iran. First to you, Bethany,
Yeah.
and then to you, Ian.
Absolutely, and we're seeing that as well at Columbia University. A massive student group, the Columbia University tried to distance itself from it, but there is no distancing themselves. A massive student group who were anti-Israel tweeted immediately following the outbreak of this war and said, "Death to America." This is what they want. The Jew hate is a canary in the coal mine. That's why Canary Mission is called Canary Mission, because all of it ultimately is it's a hate for Western values. It's a hate for everything we stand for. And the Jews, unfortunately, are first in line, but Americans are next. That's
Right.
why in Iran we say "Death to Israel, death to America."
Yeah, and if we don't stop it here in our country, Ian, the United States is going to wind up like the UK, which is basically lost to Muslim invaders.
Yeah, I mean, you go to, it sounds like hyperbole, but you go to some cities in the UK and it is absolutely unrecognizable, just ideologically, in terms of values, in terms of safety. And I think this is something that's worried me a lot is people like Bethany and I have been talking about this for a long time, but the brazenness, the openness of the anti-Semitism, the anti-American, the anti-Christian, the anti-Western hate we're seeing from these kind of groups is stunning to me. I think that shows that they think they are winning, and in some ways maybe they are. Because it used to be they wouldn't just roam the streets screaming to rape the Jews and kill the Jews and behead the Jews. And now that's an almost daily occurrence in the UK and certain parts of the US too. Those changes we should not ignore, because if we let it go any further, it's a generational battle. We are in danger of losing.
Yeah, I want to play a clip here as well, because the rhetoric coming from the left has, in many ways, symboled their compliance with the Iranian regime. This particular clip, I think, is troubling. It's John Brennan, the former CIA director, comparing Iranians supporting the Ayatollah to MAGA supporters here in the United States. Watch this.
Yes, there are a lot of Iranian people who despise the regime and hated Khamenei and are glad that he's dead. But also, the regime and Khamenei and the theocracy have a lot of people who supported them. It's a country of over 92 million people. And so they have their equivalent of, in the rural areas, conservative areas, there's the MAGA equivalent in Iran.
MAGA equivalent. That's what John Brennan thinks of those loyal to the Ayatollah.
Unbelievable. I mean, it's just the... Sorry, go ahead, Bethany.
Go ahead, Bethany, then
No,
we'll get to Ian. Yeah.
We agree.
I think it's just stunning as well. They cannot help themselves. They cannot help themselves.